we wave to the room? Zuri is a champ because the sitter canceled. And she could be, you know, cartwheeling somewhere or having sushi with people who are, you know, closer to her age, but she's a champ and staying with me tonight. I appreciate that so much. So I don't know if you know about this practice of taking back the night. All right, so this one's called Take Back the Night. And I just want to say thank you to Ruchira for, we became like quick friends. But you know, I'm noticing that she's really very close to a lot of like really amazing people, and I thought that it was unique. But I'm realizing that it's not that unique, that she just gets close to amazing people, and like I just have to just know that like I'm messing with you, Ruchira. You hear her? But Take Back the Night. I grew up in a place where it was really difficult for women to move at night, even now. I travel to South Africa all the time, and one of the things that is quite frightening is having your daughter, your girl, moving about at night. And when we move about with such ease and safety in New York City, most places in New York City, my friends come from different places and they're able to move about and they're like, oh my God, it's amazing. And then in so many places in the world, as soon as it gets dark, women can't move. So this is for all the women in the room who step into the dark regardless of what it costs us. It's dark again. And the familiar demons rest my innards low down. The slow moan of flesh being ripped, innocence, awkward and torn. We are all sworn to secrecy. Don't tell, don't say nothing to nobody. Nobody will believe it happened to you. Blue bruises, some of us bled, the rest of us carried the broken vessels in braille. Rail silent against the truth constructed. Swallow the scum of him in the dark. Park the snivelings, tear-stained lump that you are under the smiles. The tales of, I'm okay, I'm really managing, I'm managing. Decades later, the flashes will blind your ability to love, tell you you do not deserve the passion, the candor, the ardor of any love that holds you without violence. You will second-guess yourself, shelve the little girl calling for help, the lost in her voice under that muffled theft she cried out, and her throat broke. Now she don't sing unless something is hurting. How we mask that thing, fling it grinning under the facade of flirting, grinding our loins with lust tainted with silence's grief. Thief that he was, the prints of him still remain. For years I was afraid of the dark, still can't sleep too deeply. Sex and my body must always be watched closely. Slowly walks the healing of all this bad feeling, fueling fears of not being good enough, pretty enough, smart enough, quick enough to stop him, to stop him, to stop him from scarring my small body. How I still sweat that moment. How I still sweat that moment before. I'm thinking, could I have stopped it? Could I have saved me? Had I screamed? Had I shouted? Had I mouthed a mantra like, let go of me, you fucking fuck. Leave me here, unbroken, unbent, unspent from your hands around my innocence. Let me go, let me go, let me go. In that moment before, how I still sweat that moment before. Had I been able to voice it, to make him listen, to make him stop, would I now be whole? Would I now be able to laugh without fangs, to fuck without hang-ups, to hang, to bang the gun of him before it went off? Was there anything I could have said? Anything I could have read, anything I could have seen, anything I could have heard, anything I could have done to make him let me go before the shudders, before the things that go bump in the dark, before they scare me, before I became afraid of my own pleasure, my own measure of being strong and woman, before my mother and her absence, before my aunt. I can still feel how powerless she felt before she knelt before God and made me the sinner. Before I thought being thinner would make it better. Before these unwritten letters marking my bruised skin. Before I said no the first time. Before he ignored me. Before they all jumped me. Before I froze. Before he rose up and engulfed me. Was I anything then? I can't remember. I don't know what I am now. Now that I have found this voice. Now that I know that I have no choice. Now that I can say out loud, these scars, these battle scars, are just trophies from a war I already know I am winning. Now that I am able to say these wars are nothing to the breath of my survival. Now that I'm sure that my arrival here was no accident. Now that I can see that I am far from being spent. Now that I know that this mouth is only a beginning. Now that I know this low moan, a groan-breaking sound and barrier, skin and glass, I am finally able to see through that moment. I am finally able to see me, and I can see that I am only a place that is broken to let the light in. The dark ain't got nothing on this broken bitch, witch that I am. I can see you coming, motherfucker. I recognize you. And you will never be able to silence my daughter, because she will know that wherever you go, whatever you do to her, that is nothing to what this army of women intend to do to you in return. She will climb these hills of impossible memories, and she will see you coming, not like me. You will not be unfamiliar. We will speak of you. We will speak to you. We will speak through you. We will belch you. We will belch you bile and bulbous from our mouths. We will talk as if you are only breath. We will exhale you, motherfucker. The end of your reign is certain. We will break your violent cycle. We have already found voice. Be advised that we are coming. Be advised that we are marching. Be advised that we are women roaring. Consider yourself notified, motherfucker, of this intent to take back the night.